two-stroke. So do I get a full tank with the PDI?
Whatever's in here.
Well, when this video goes viral, we get some sales, pay for that gas. We're hoping to hit 500,000 views with this one. The last review I did on the BMW, it's at 500,000, so we can only hope that people like dirt bikes.
PSI standard.
What? Say that again?
Yeah, so we got a 42 PSI.
Man, I would have crashed on that for sure.
Marcel, one more thing. When's your birthday?
July 31st, 84.
Holy shit, you're old.
I know. 35, guys.
They come all over these tires though, like they come from anywhere from 5, 10 PSI up to 50, like expect us to do that stuff at PDI, right?
Yeah. I have a Nomar machine at home, so I can change my own tires. I even have the clamps for the dirt bike. So, like I said, like I'm not gonna go too long on these thin tubes, you know, and certainly not to Moab, whether the Moose or the tubeless system or heavy duty tubes. So I guess I gotta reach out for the bike build and see if we can get a tubeless system to test. I've done the Moose, it's in the RMZ right now, but you know, it's really nasty to change the tires with the Moose. Really hard on the body to do that. And I don't want to go heavy duty tubes. I would definitely do the tubeless or a Moose system. When you're going out in the desert in Moab, you don't want to be stuck out there on a flat tire. And I don't want to be the guy changing tires, carrying all the spoons with me. Just more weight. So we registered now?
Not yet.
Nope. We're waiting for the system.
This is the XE2 tablet.
Oh.
It's from KTM itself. You obviously plug your motorcycle in here. It tells you exactly if there's TIs updates, software updates, anything. As soon as it picks up your VIN, everything's done here.
Well, that's just it. Even though these bikes with the 2020, the 3rd gen, but you know, in a year from now, there's going to be better software.
Oh yeah,
You know,
and every time this thing gets uploaded with the latest software. So every time a motorcycle comes in for a service, we plug it in and obviously check if the latest software is in the ECU.
for sure. Yeah. So I'll get you on Instagram, and you can message me when you see that there's a new update.
Yeah,
You know, and they're just going to refine it and make it run better.
that's it.
Essentially, someday soon, somebody's going to crack that ECU, just like you can with the street bikes. Like you can go right in the Kawis and the Suzukis.
You can go in there.
But there's several programs, and then you can just adjust all the fueling, the timing, etc. And I'm soon guys, soon these ECUs are going to be cracked. And then, because it'd be nice to have on your phone with the stock ECU, like you do with some of the Japanese bikes, right? What was it, the Yamaha? You can get it on your phone app and adjust your fueling.
The Yamaha, yeah.
I mean, so this has the ability to do it, but KTM is just not letting us do it. Man, times have changed. Who ever thought to plug in a dirt bike 10 years ago? Well, even a little more than that. When I was back in the 2000, 19 years ago, when I was dirt biking.
Yeah, so basically this you can plug in on the motorcycle itself as well, do your ride, and then it records every single throttle response, everything you do, fueling.
So it's a data logger,
Yeah, that's it.
but where do you keep it? You're saying on your body?
Yeah, you normally just put it in your airbox, yeah.
Is there? Oh, there's room.
You could get it in here, or there's an extension, just put in your backpack.
And your backpack, yeah.
That's it.
And this just pulls off with no
That's
tools.
it. No tools.
Can you just show us real quick?
No problem. So you got another.
Do you push that in or
You
just?
got one clip here,
Okay.
and another clip at the bottom.
Yeah, just the rubber clip style.
And then that's it. There's your air filter.
Is there actually anything on that?
Yeah, there's oil on there.
It's just barely oiled. Most people over oil their filters.
And then you can see all the oil on you.
Yeah.
That's all you need. To an air.
I should pick up a spare one of those before I go, probably.
It's all registered.
Thank you.
Awesome.
It's all registered.
Yeah, so hopefully I don't get anybody's dust and my air filter won't have to be changed in the first 5 hours. Most people change their air filter, what, every 5-10 hours, depending on...
10 hours, depends how dusty it is.
Yeah, obviously it's going to be different. And then obviously I'm going to drop the oil after I break it in right away. Maybe I'll go for course, my first ride is going to be like 3 hours, unless I drop it on, you know, bring a thing and drop it and then go ride more. On my street bikes, I would leave the dealer and I'd ride the bike for half hour, and I would go back to the dealer because they were sponsoring me, and then we drop the oil after, what is it, like 100 kilometers. That's right, guys, ValleyMotoSport. VIN, mileage 0, number of DTCs, yeah.
Any errors?
Yeah.
None of that. So now we just have to unlock it. Transport mode activation and deactivation. So that's a security.
And the hour meter on this bike, it works when it's running, idling.
As soon as it starts running, picking up the spark, and then it will start priming on here as well.
Okay, without that plug piece.
Without that plug, yeah.
Of course, because you're plugging into it
You
anyways.
actually hear there,
Yeah.
and that's pumping. Should be able to see if there's any air in that little pipe there. That's your feeder.
Oh yeah. This little line right
That's
there.
it.
Right there.
So always make sure you got no air in there, and then that's it.
Some serious technology going on these two-strokes now. Do they come with the tow rope?
You're not gonna need it. You're not gonna need it.
Fan on.
Choke system.
Okay, sorry, there's a,
There's your choke.
does it stay out like normal?
So
Yeah.
what you do is you pull it out, just turn it slightly.
Oh, and
it
it's
stays up.
and then it goes in on its own?
No, you're gonna have to
Then
pull
you
it
turn it back?
You turn it back, yeah.
The manual idle? Yeah. Or is that just the choke you're playing with? It just looks like you're turning it, but that was just unlocking. So there is no throttle?
No, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, because it's TPS. That's what I really like about this system is, you know, it's going to start up, it's going to idle, you're going to change elevations, it's going to idle. I did read on a review that a fellow said that you actually had to turn it on after you do a big elevation change. Turn it off and on
Turn it off, turn it on.
to reset it.
To reset it, yeah.
Because
it adapts itself.
but now, does it adapt itself while riding or only when you restart
Only
it?
when you restart it.
Okay. How come they did that so the Lamba doesn't get out of control probably, huh?
That's it, yeah. You'll see on this one you don't run a Lamba. On this one you got a crank-race pressure sensor.
Yeah,
And
it's air atmospheric.
That's it.
Yeah, so there's no exhaust sensor.
Not on this one, no.
Well, guys, it fired up right away, huh? So you're not gonna crank that battery, wear it down. Did you check the voltage? It's just fucking yeah. It's probably pretty good. So because it's a lithium, it goes up to like 13.6 maybe.
Yeah, you can check it.
See what it says for the volts. What kind of meter is that?
Just from work, just a cheap basic one.
Yeah, 13.7. Because right now it's running. It'll be a little less if you turn the bike off. There's the stator working. Alright, so now we're going to see it.
It will take a while to drop down.
Yeah, essentially it takes a while to drop to it. It's doing 13.4, 13.3. I got lithium batteries in my my RV too. I bought some Battleborns. It's so much better than lead acid. Same as in bikes. They charge 2 times faster.
As well.
You can take them down to essentially 0. I don't know if this has a built-in circuit at all, but the ones, you know, expensive RV ones, they're 100 amp hours.
Okay.
So they got their own controllers built into the batteries.
Okay.
So then you can't. They won't let you charge them when it's below like -2 Celsius.
Okay.
Because you can't actually charge lithium when it's freezing.
It's freezing, yeah.
You can deplete them, but not charge them. It'll wreck the battery. This is awesome. I'm super excited. Here you go, guys. This is the final piece. Maybe. And so for 2020, They said there's a little more grip in the seat. Seems a little grippy, just from the look of it. And then you got the one piece to go through the back, and you're good to go. But yeah, it's got more grip, guys, than my RMZ stock seat, which is like a smooth vinyl. So kind of like Rhino-Line texture. A bit of grip. That's it. Bike is complete. Well, thank you for assembling my bike.
100%. Hope you enjoy it.
And thanks for being on the YouTube channel.
Thanks. Nice meeting you.
Now I gotta go pay for it. Anyways, guys, this is Aubrey at ValleyMotoSport West Kelowna. This is my new 2020 KTM 300 XC TPI. Peace.
Marcel knows how that happens, right? A little piece of paper for a brand new motorcycle.
Right. It's
Does it get any better than that?
It'd be better if I could reach
Depends if you gotta sign over your life for that paper, right?
Oh, that's details.
Perfect.
Details.
So you're ready for me, huh?
I'm ready for you.
All right, let's get to it. Quentin, check it out. Kawasaki, what's it called?
KRF 1000.
KRX.
Yeah.
I might have to get a side-by-side one day too, if I ever make any money. Anyways, guys, we're at ValleyMotoSport. Picked up the new moto. Thanks to Barry. Thanks for the support, buddy. Cheers. I am so excited, guys. Love it. It looks so nice on the back of the RV. Oh yeah. Look at this. It's like practically supercharged. Oh. So cool. And it straps down perfectly with the frame right here. Just like the Ninja. Super pro. Alright, let's get on. I got dinner with a lady friend. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit that bell button so you see all the videos. And the bike build will come after the first impression review. So I'm hoping to go dirt biking tomorrow. I gotta go get some new cameras. Filming on board. Peace. I had to stop for a coffee, but my real excuse was I had to look at the bike again. I didn't want to make sure it wasn't gonna fall off. Oh guys, I am so stoked. I think I'm more stoked than when I pick up 2 race bikes the last time. I don't know. I should start racing these things, huh? Look at that, they flatten out right here. Give you like less, they don't stick out as wide right there. See how it's a little flatter, then they have the indent here for the rad. So cool. So cool. Such a pretty bike. I'm afraid to scratch it now. I'm afraid to ride it. How silly is that? It's a dirt bike. It's gonna be hard to treat it like one. Well guys, what comes with moto is injuries. And that's exactly why I'm going up there to visit Roy.
We like the choice, you're a big guy.
So just an update, I got the new dirt bike downstairs, but with moto comes pain and injuries. So
We're enjoying the thing.
so we got so we got Roy here at 360 Physio, and I'm gonna lay down for the pain train.
Oh, I like that one.
That is awesome.
Pain train is a great,
Yeah.
that's a great descriptor, buddy. I like that.
Pain train.
So this is the third set or the second set of this today. We did this 2 days ago too as well.
Thank you.
It's a character builder.
Yeah.
Better than a fractured femur though, big guy.
That's right, for sure. So we're trying to get it to bend. So Roy bends my thumb, and then, and that's it. He can bend it, but I still can't do it.
Yeah, so he's getting there.
So now he's twisting it up.
This is like one of those mixed martial arts holds there, big guy. You can tap out if you need to.
We're at like 9 out of 10 right now. You'll see my body raise as we hit 10. That's good.
Next round, or I'll put this on just
Anyways, yes.
I'll give you a minute.
Pretty shiny, that's for sure.
Q-Man is in the property.
Come on.
So you missed the show today.
I did. I was busy doing my own show today as well.
That's right.
So yeah, no, it looks good though, buddy. Looks really good.
So
It's
clean.
orange and white, like a KTM.
Yeah, it looks really nice. Let me walk. This is a good little shot
All
here.
of the back and forth that you've been doing.
You mean looking at bikes?
Beta, KTM, Beta.
4-stroke, two. And yeah,
Two-stroke.
I was so close to
Now you're
4-stroke.
into a 2-stroke. Look at this shiny pipe that's going to get all bashed up.
No, not with my big bike guard.
That's right.
We'll be testing out some
Gotta get your
products.
parts. See how tough the parts are in Moab, right?
Yeah, like when I try to climb some crazy shit, like the elevator,
That's
and
right.
and way worse
Escalator.
now. Yeah, the escalator.
Yeah, maybe this year you'll do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Last year was just that was the beginning of the ride.
I know.
It's like your first hill climb on the rock. You're like, I don't know about that.
That's right.
And that was like the tiniest little one, and then after the 3
It
days.
got worse. Yeah, it got worse. Looks good though.
Sweet.
Very simple graphics
Yeah,
for
totally.
KTM. Very simple. It looks pretty decent. Looks pretty decent. That's a little exposed, eh?
Oh, the tank.
Yeah.
I never really thought about it.
No, there's no plastic over top of it. It's just the
Well,
tank.
the plastic tank. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably thick enough.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
The radiators. Look how much flow is through the radiator. Right out the backside, there's so much room. Even on the other one with where the tank doesn't stick out so much, on this side.
So it has electric start then?
Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
course. But look at this rad. Like
And this is that new TPI fuel injected
that's right.
system.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it started up within the first millisecond.
Nice.
But of course, I'm not going to start it again because we want to break her in when we do start it. Yeah, so they had to unlock it too. The ECUs are locked from the factory. So if you steal the KTM truck
Yeah.
with 20 bikes,
can't do nothing
then
with
you
the
need to
bikes.
get some Get ECUs,
And
obviously.
this is your oil fill for your oil injection system?
Yep.
Yep.
And then the cap and
Are you right full of fuel? Did you make them buy you a whole full tank?
it was in the documentary. You'll see.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I get a full tank? And he's like, whatever's in this jerry can. And he's like, don't tell Barry. But
Don't tell Barry.
I'm like, Barry doesn't care.
They should at least give you a full tank of fuel.
Kind of like your Polaris, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made up for it with the Ranger.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very clean. Yeah, I think it's too clean to take off road. It's on road only, right?
On road, yeah.
It's like a street bike to
You
me.
can't afford to ride it on road.
Yeah, that too. Well, we'll see.
It's off road.
We'll
Just
see
go
if
beat it up. Get a few scratches on it. Put a couple dings in here,
we're good to go.
and you'll be good to go.
I think I'm more excited about this bike than I was about my two BMWs, dude.
Really?
Because it's new.
That's
The-
because you're changing right now.
well, no, the BMWs were, they were a tool. This is more like
This is a tool.
no. Well, I'm trying to make it a tool, but
Yeah.
this is more like just fun factor too.
Well, plus we're going to Moab, and
Yeah, first two
what's better
weeks.
to go to Moab in like the next couple weeks with a brand new bike.
So we're planning on like 2 weeks, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
First 2 weeks in November.
Somewhere in that time frame, yes.
Whether we leave November 2nd or November
Yeah,
1st
we're
or
not
November
quite
5th.
Sure yet. Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be nice to try to do 2 weeks. Of course, leave it open so when we're there, we can decide when we want to leave.
I was also thinking about maybe hit up Sand Hollow for a couple days on the way there.
Yeah, for sure. Tons of stuff. I mean, there's tons of stuff in Idaho, dude.
Oh, there's so many
There's
things,
tons of
places
stuff
we
in
can go.
Oregon.
Yeah.
Like
Instead of driving crazy 24 hours straight like we did last time, maybe break it up a little bit.
maybe we should figure out a whole route of places in the other states.
Yeah.
Because I know there's tons of dirt biking, and I'm sure
it's
there's.
getting cold though. The problem is,
Oh yeah, we run south.
yeah, until we get to Utah, it's gonna be cold.
Yeah. Yeah, so it comes with a 51 rear, 13 front sprocket.
So what do they say about the gearing on these? Is this the one with the
This is
tight
the
ratio?
Nope, this
gearbox?
is semi-close ratio.
Yeah.
The tight ratio would be like a motocrosser.
Yeah.
And then there's the wide ratio
So
where
this
the
is not like the 6-day though.
no, the 6-day was a W, so that has the first and second gear
The
are
wide,
lower.
Wide ratio.
Well,
Or
it's
no,
not
super tight ratio.
it's not really wide. It's just first and second gear and the W are dropped down.
all right.
So essentially it's like you're missing a
But
gear
that makes it really hard to adjust
from
your
second to
gearing
third.
with your sprockets because it's in the gearbox.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. It's like because they make a gap, you're changing
Can't do anything
sprockets.
about it, yeah.
You might just throw away first gear because it's too low, or essentially, pretty much you leave it how it is. That's what the W is. You
I
just
think they just need to come up with a standard gearbox and then use the gearing on the sprockets like you should.
yeah, and maybe Rigid or someone will come through. We'll get some lights on this bad
I hope
moto,
so.
and
Rigid would look good.
yeah, I
some-
messaged them on Instagram, but I'll
I
message
think
their
you're gonna
email.
have to get some amber orange rock lights too. Have some
That would be so sick.
I mean, literally, what you could maybe do instead of like a rock light, but maybe like an
Fender
LED,
light?
an LED strip.
Yeah.
You know, like what I have on the inside of the RS1 where it runs underneath the dash.
Yeah, but you got to power wash those. Those strips don't work. Sick. So yeah, I got to do a lot of emails. I got to reach out. You know, I should reach out to Get ECU as well for testing. You know, because if they want to sell those, they got to prove it makes a difference.
That's right.
Beyond just the usability of your phone app. Man, that pipe is just glistens in the light.
It's pretty shiny.
Yeah. Well, let's get this thing unloaded, bud. I got a date.
Are you offloading now? You got a date?
Yeah, I got a date.
All right, let's do it.
So let's put it here in the, where do we put it, in the living room?
No living room,
No. The pool room?
no.
No. The kitchen?
Have to go in the shop somewhere.
Shit.
Or in a sea can.
You're gonna make all your side-by-sides like feel bad.
Uh-huh.
All
They're
right.
all in there today. All of them. All 5.
Really?
Yes.
So we're gonna squeak this through.
Yeah.
Alright.
You should see. The shop looks good.
All right. Well, let's go take a look right now.
All right.
Watch out for like you got
Turn on
like
some lights.
traps in here too,
No
right?
traps.
Not the people.
Everything fits. Everything's in here. I had to do some maneuvering, but I still have space to walk around.
Wow, you had to put the bike on the stand.
Yeah.
Oh, you rotated the other one around. Sick.
Yeah. Oh, and you can see.
Oh, you've been taking out. Look at all the dirt under there too. After you take the cover off, huh?
Yeah, well, I took the light bar off of Colossus.
Oh,
and
yeah.
put it onto Maverick here. So Maverick now has the 20-inch Speed Demon Adapt light, or Impact light they call it, which is kind of a cool little light. Oh, I forgot to put a piece back on.
Oh, yeah.
That little access panel.
Yeah. Well, it's good that you can take it all apart because
Yeah.
the mud could build up in there somehow.
That's why I put the switches in, installed the switches. But in the meantime, when I was installing, I accidentally shorted out my rear chase light and wrecked it.
It's wrecked?
Yeah,
Like wrecked.
it's wrecked.
Oh,
It just
no.
turns on and then fades out. So there's some capacitor in there
That
or
got
something
blown.
That got blown. So I'll just order a new light. Whatever.
What is that thing? 150?
No, it's like $55 on that.
Oh, yeah. You're cheaping out.
Cheap.
No rigid.
It's just I don't even know what brand it is. X Light or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And then tomorrow we'll meet up. I might go dirt biking Summerland tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, well, I'm off tomorrow. Gone to this United States of America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the daughter.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. There we go. There's the Beast. I've been watching this thing a lot on the videos from Moab that
Yes.
I had to include lots of snippets in the latest videos from
It's
Colmont.
going to be so much better now this year.
Oh, yeah. Not squeaky squeak.
Not squeaky. And a lot bigger. And a lot beefier.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's throw a little orange. Man, the KTM will look perfect. We need to get a bike rack on the back of this one, dude.
bike
Totally.
rack? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, you need a hitch. You just need a hitch.
I have to put a receiver in. I don't know if that's going to happen.
No, probably
No.
not. So if you brought this thing, we could take the dirt bike on the
That's
back.
already got a hitch on it.
All right, let's get going.
You got to take all your important
Oh,
decals off. Competition only.
look at
Plus
this.
all this other
Other language. What,
Austrian
in-
stuff.
is that German?
I don't know.
Austrian, German competition use all. Yeah, well, I gotta.
You got to peel that off and use some goof off and clean it up.
That's right. And then, of course, figure out the spark arrestor.
That's what it is.
So these things aren't too bad. They're nicer than street bike cast ones. They're actually forged.
Are they forged?
These are
Or
forged.
are they built?
Nope.
Pretty darn close.
Just terrorizer's
Terra's a little
dirty.
darker.
Yeah, just a little darker.
Yeah.
Yep.
A little darker.
But they match.
Yep.
We can hang
It'll
out.
look
Bud.
good. It'll look good in Moab.
All right. Well, that's it.
That's it. Done.
All right, man. Thanks for the storage. Come back. It's all dirty.
Hopefully it's still standing there tomorrow.
Yeah. Cheers. Okay, so I just picked up a new GoPro for filming dirt bike riding, guys. Obviously, I'm used to my drift, and that's wired into a mic. And I got this set up here. I created a sock design. I didn't have a correct mount, so I just zip tied, and it worked perfectly, actually. Just used the belt clip, and as you can see, it's gonna work just fine, I think. I got my boots on, guys. In fact, I got all my gear on. Just gotta put the helmet and gloves. Let's do first start. I mean, we started it once, during the PDI. But some people don't know is there's actually like a choke that goes on the throttle body, the key and throttle body. Pull it out and then turn it left to lock. There you go. Oh, she's smoking on startup.